LMWR Clawton class. This was a class of 460 express locomotives designed by Sir Gilbert Clawton, who was the chief mechanical engineer of the London and North Western Railway at the time. The class was built to haul passenger trains along the London North Western system. Although all of them made it into LMS ownership, and a few of them made it into BR days, albeit not that long. The class was drawn between the years of 1929 and 1949. None of the class survives today, like many other LMWR express locomotives. Although the class won't be forgotten for many years, because although the class has fallen to obscurity, there are still pictures of it, and there are even a few written articles about it on Wikipedia. The class is one that has not been that recognized, although it may not be one of the preserved classes, it is one that will not always be forgotten. Highland Railway Clan Goods class. This was a class of 8 460 goods locomotives designed by Christopher Cummings for the Highland Railway. They were built with 5-foot 2-inch wheels, and like a lot of other Highland Railway 460 locomotives, they were designed for goods trains. And like most other Highland Railway locomotives, it didn't escape the cutter's torch. Withdrawal started in 1946. But 7 of the class did make it into BR ownership, but only one of them had a BR number. Carried one. All were gone by 1951. Midland Railway 2000 class. This was a class of 064 tank locomotives designed by Richard Dealey. They were known as hole-in-the-wall tanks because of their distinctive shape. Their side tanks were extended to the front of the smoke box, and they had a distinct cutout of the side tanks to access the motion. They originally developed as 044 tanks, but changed to 064 tanks as years went on. They were drawn between 1935 and 1938. The standard parts would have mostly been used for spares rather than scrap, but today absolutely none of the class survive today, which is quite a shame, really. In fact, that if one of these had survived, they could have been the only 064 tanks in preservation. Shame, really. LMS Fowler 264 tank locomotives. These were 264 tank engines designed by Henry Fowler for the London Midland Scottish Railway. They were built between 1927 and 1934. They were designed for suburban trains in and out of Euston. Withdrawals started in 1959. By 1966 there were only 2 left, but today, like many Fowler locomotives, none survive. And here are some honourable mentions before number 1. LNER Raven A2 class. This was a class of 5 462 Pacific locomotives designed by Sir Vincent Raven of the North Eastern Railway. They were designed at the same time that the Grizzly A1s were, later classified as A3s. Although they look very different, they did have the same sort of layout. But they did have a lot of problems. They did have no problem steaming up. It was just moving they had trouble with, and because of their limited route availability, they weren't the best handling passenger trains. And they were all withdrawn from 1936 to 1937.